Hello and welcome to the Daily for August 2nd, Monday. This is 2021. So for Monday, today is the energy that comes from the Temperance card. So for those of you led to watch this video, then this card's about you and your situation. This card is talking about the universe is now trying to bring some balance. It's also trying to bring some patience and some moderation into your life. A lot of you have been struggling, trying so difficultly to change situations, to change circumstances, to change other people or things that you are not in charge of changing. For a lot of you, you must allow the universe to take over in certain situations, to bring about the new changes, the new beginnings, the new desires, the new level of dreams that are right in front of you. If a lot of you think about 4 years ago, 5 years ago, on the dreams that you had then versus the dreams that you envision now, they are completely different. For some of you, you're being invited to stabilize your energy and to allow the life force to flow through you without force or resistance. For some of you, this card is in reversal. For some of you, the reversal of the Temperance card can talk a lot about if you've recently experienced a period of excess, if right now the Temperance card is inviting or showing an invitation, or sometimes it's your warning signal. It's also a warning signal talking about to restore the balance back and the moderation as soon as possible is what the original version of this card said to do. For a lot of you, it's saying that your life is imbalanced in a lot of different ways. There's a lot of things that you're not tending to. A lot of things that need your attention. Now, the next card that comes up for today's energy, again for Monday, August 2nd, is the Lover's card. So in fact, the Lover's card definitely can talk about a career context. It can also represent a business, a partnership between two people. If it's the partnership, it'll be a good partnership, a really good one. It will benefit both of you mutually. It also talks about you and this person being on the same wavelength for business, for opportunities, for growth, for potential. And that you'll be very supportive of one another. So if you are thinking about going into a business and you're talking about that today, doing something together is going to be very, very strong. A lot of you know that the Lover's card can advise that you study your options and make the wisest choice. For a lot of you, there is no judgment on what you choose to keep from the array of possibilities before you. Watch out for choices that will produce dissatisfaction and discontent. Be willing to make some compromises or stick with commitments that you finally make. Trust your intuition along with the rest of your beliefs. Don't allow somebody to sway your decision. Okay? Understand exactly what it is. If you're signing something today, understand exactly what that is. Don't rush the process, so to speak. For some of you, the Lover's card, in fact, can offer the chances and the possibilities of partnership. The card can also talk about there being the possibilities of romance, strictly romantic revision, meaning in some type of situation Now, for a lot of you, the energy of this card can remind you that real challenges posed by romantic relationships with protagonists often show in the act of making either a choice or decision to partake of a higher ideal often requires sacrificing the lesser option. The path of pleasure eventually leads to distraction from spiritual growth. The gratification of the personality eventually gives way to a call from spirit as the soul matures. Now, for this Lover's card position upright, the advice that it kind of gives you is about carefully consider your long-term interests. Carefully consider your long-term interests. Now, you must be willing to make some compromises and then stick with a commitment. Now, for some of you, once you make your choice, you must carry it out with conviction. You must carry it out with conviction. All right? The next thing that comes up about this Lover's card can talk about the basic symbol, pretty much our angels and Cupid. A man and a woman, two trees. Of course, in some decks, I remember seeing that there was a man standing between two women. And in some decks, one tree is flowering and the other has fruit. But anyway, regardless, the Lover's card, it means a choice between psychological idleness and true inner growth. In choosing the young wife, the man will start a new life where he assumes real responsibilities. He will become an independent or become very independent. Choosing to stay with his mother, he will stay a boy. The Lover's card, it's like a cohesiveness of balance, forces, with complementary energies. The card represents a pair that works well together. On the other hand, the card can symbol a choice, and the choice of commitment. It also raises a question of how committed are you? Just how committed are you? What are you willing to compromise? What struggles, what hardships, what tough roads are you willing to travel with this person? Relationships, love, togetherness. It also, again, could be a business partnership moving forward in your life. Now, for some of you, this is definitely talking about a serious point in your life where the decision that you make will impact you for a long, long time. So some of you thinking about going back with an ex-partner, something that didn't work out well before, something that may have been toxic, something that may have given you your money's worth, or something that may have given you a run for your money. Only you know the answer to that. Only you know if you're willing to go back and try this again. The next card that comes out for today's energy, again for Monday, August 2nd, is in fact the Sun card. Oh, we love the Sun card. Because with this particular card, the Sun can describe something that will kind of come into your life and bring you joy. It talks of new love or being in love for the very first time. It can also describe falling in love and knowing that there's something very pure about the Sun. It kind of makes you feel as if it's untainted. uncorrupted, like this relationship was meant to be. For some of you with the Sun card, it can be talking about control, perseverance, and victory. It can also talk about that you may experience a huge promotion or an important deal will pay off. Now, for some of you, this Sun card, if you're in a relationship, the Sun's an indication that there's great joy and happiness in that relationship. It can be a sign of having a lot of fun, or there's a lot of passion, a lot of positivity, a lot of innocence. That's why the white horse and the baby, the child, is there. Now, when we look at the Sun card, it definitely talks about a new direction. So some of you are about to take a new direction, whether that's in love, in business, partnership, friendship. But a lot of newness is on the way. Today's energies are also going to be able to express to you challenges that are going to be presented today. And these challenges are going to feel as if, for a moment, they're overwhelming. It's going to feel as if maybe that you don't know how to resolve an issue or a problem. At the same time, it's going to feel like you succeeded in something. You finally found a way or made a way for something to happen. The good news is you're going to get through today, air, fire, water, and earth. You're going to get through today in a very positive way. Now, let's see what air signs can look at today. So air signs, you have the Page of Swords. And with the Page of Swords, air signs, pretty much this card talks about thinking of a new idea, a new perspective, getting new knowledge, or trying a new technique. You're very curious today. Your mind gets you thinking and overthinking. You're also very inquisitive, wanting to find out something, facts, messages, details. For some of you, you want the whole story. For some of you, this could be thinking of a way that you may be able to get a whole bunch of people together or have a gathering so you can discuss some information or discuss a specific topic. This card can also talk about, for air signs, mental agility, learning or getting an education, or being quick-witted, curious, again, inquisitive. So today you're going to be kind of chatty. You're going to be talking to a lot of people, a lot of communication, a lot of truthful and direct messages come through. Fire signs. Fire signs, fire signs. Fire signs, you have, for today's energy, you have the Three of Cups. So fire signs, with the Three of Cups, if you're single, these Three of Cups, it can indicate that someone from your past may reappear. Aries, Leo, Sag. Somebody may appear in your life in a romantic capacity. It can also indicate that you'll have an abundance or potential suitors after a period of solitude or loneliness. So if you've been single for quite a while, you're going to have some suitors. Oh, you're going to have potential suitors. All right, and for some of you, maybe not single, maybe separated, maybe in a relationship, but the Three of Cups talks about a celebration, talks about getting together with friends, communicating. Maybe it's a group of people at work, certain group that you hang with, certain group that you work with. It also talks about fulfillment of the senses. Also talks about indulgence, bliss, and abundance. The Three of Cups. It has three young women here dancing in a circle while raising their goblets in a toast. So definitely a celebration, happiness, getting together, agreeing on something. So that is fire signs. Water signs. You have the Chariot. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So with the Chariot, This can talk about making sure that you don't fall victim to a situation or to a person. It's too easy to quickly lose your way by focusing only on what's expedient. So be careful. It also talks about something may become difficult to aim for, something higher, when you are already well settled in the place that you're already in. So be really careful of something that might be ultimately unsustainable at this time. So right now, just don't lose your way. Focus on where you're at. Keep your protection in front of you. Don't allow somebody to just come in for no reason. Let somebody prove why they're coming back, why they're wanting to talk to you. For some of you, this too is an ex or someone returning. But you need to know why they're returning. What's their motive? What are they out for? Earth signs. Earth signs, earth signs. You have the Three of Wands. You have the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands? Three of Wands, kind of like there's something challenging here. This is something challenging. This feels like the Three of Wands. Sorry, one more time. The Three of Wands are definitely making a decision, overlooking something, looking over the whole thing, not just focusing on one part of it or one thing. It's looking at all of it. It's kind of like summing it all up, adding numbers all together, not just looking at how much something costs, but look at the tax, the tags, the registration, everything that goes with it. So for you guys, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, you're not just going to take somebody's word on something. You want all the details, all the records, all the proof, all the statements, all the checks written, all the receipts. You want all of something. So today's going to pretty much be that you want to do the debits and credits, but you want to know what contributed to it. What's the deciding factor? Because you're not going to make any fast, hazy decisions. You're not. You're going to take your time and think something through. All right, you guys. Looks like we have covered air, fire, water, and earth. So with that being said, this is your daily for Monday, August 2nd, 2021. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, for anybody who's already paid for a mini read, I will do my best, Tammy and a couple other people, to get to you.